I quit school when I was in the 10th grade. My mother and father left me standing on a street corner. And so it was up to me to make it. My home was the back of an old car. I'm 76, and to my last breath, I will encourage young people because I love them.
Hello everyone, I'm Yopi from Yopis English School. 本日はアメリカ人で作家のBernard Alberstsonが投稿したAn Old Man's Advice というクリップを見ながらネイティブが使うリアルな英語を学んでいきます。実はこの動画、全世界で1400万回以上再生されており、視聴者さんからのリクエストもあり取り上げさせていただきました。彼自身は2020年に亡くなっていますが、その後も再生され続けており、毎日のように視聴者からコメントも投稿されています。クリップを見た後は、そのコメント欄も気になるものをピックアップして解説しますので、ぜひ最後までご覧ください。By the way, if you want to see the original clip, there's a link down below. So without further ado, let's get straight into it.
You know, this world today is tough. It's tough for young people. It's tough for people that for years have had jobs and security and made good money and been able to take care of their families. And I thought I'd tell you a little bit about myself. I quit school when I was in the 10th grade. My mother and father left me standing on a street corner. And so it was up to me to make it. And I had a job working at a Shell filling station. And I went to the owner and I told him my situation. And I was making $1 an hour and I asked him if I could work more hours. And so I began working 90 hours a week. And during that time, my home was the back of an old car. And I worked my 90 hours a week. And I took my baths in a filling station restroom. And I washed my clothes, my private clothes, in the sink. And once in a while, when I was really hungry, I would go to the grocery store and snitch an apple or an orange. Now, this was in the 50s. Things were a lot different than they are now. And I'm convinced that the owner of the grocery store knew what I was doing because it was about a half a block away from where I worked, and he knew me. And I began to learn different things. I knew in my soul that if I had nothing to offer, I was as far as I was going to go. And after I'd worked 90 hours a week for a long time, I went into the service. I was 17. In the service, I taught myself to read and write. The first book I picked up was a book written by Louis L'Amour and had 196 pages in it. I'll never forget it. It was a cowboy story, a western. And there were words that I didn't know, I didn't understand. I had no idea what they were. So I got a dictionary from the service library. And as I would read, if there was a word that I didn't understand, I would look it up. And I will tell you now, it took me almost 3 weeks to read 196 pages. But I read. And I continued to read. And in several months, I was reading 2 and 3 books at a time. And I knew where I was in every single one of them. So that's what you can do. A person's mind is incredible. Your mind is as incredible. As a young person, regardless of what's happening in the world today, you have opportunity. And don't you believe for one single minute what they say in the media. Because if you aren't getting ahead and you need to get ahead, position yourself to learn. Go to the library and learn. You are the backbone of this world. Young people, without you, this world is nothing. Nothing. You are the backbone of this world. You are the future leaders of this world. We need you. We need your minds. We need your hearts. We need your lives. We need your loves. We need you to care. And I know that you do care. Oh, I see young people stepping on a flag and throwing rocks and rioting. That's frustration. It's frustration with the establishment, and I understand it. But that's not you. Don't let that be you. Rise above it. You're better than that. You don't have to have a doctorate or a PhD or a master's degree. What you have to have is determination. You have to have an inner will to get things done. You have to have a desire, and I know the desire is there. Because as I said before, without your brains, without your ambition, without your drive, this world will be nothing. Because old people like me die off. I'm 76, and to my last breath, I will encourage young people because I love them. I will encourage young people because I know they are the future. You are the ones that must save the oceans. You are the ones that must save the air. You can't say, I'm a failure. You're not a failure. You're not. You're a wonderful, strong, intelligent youngster. Take advantage of that. Trust in God. Trust in yourself. I just wanted you to know that people like me, old people, we understand. And as old as I am, I would pick up my cane and defend you to my last breath because I love you.
はい、いかがだったでしょうか。では続いて、オリジナルクリップに投稿されたコメント欄を見ていきながら、リアルな英語を解説します。
Yopis English School.
一つ目のコメントは、I truly believe our generation can change the world for the better. Thank you for this video. Even though you're gone now, your wisdom will live on in all of us. 我々の世代が世界をより良い方向に変えることができると本当に信じています。このビデオをありがとう。あなたが亡くなっても、あなたの英知は我々の中に生き続けます。ここでのポイントは、change the world for the better というフレーズ。change 何々 for the better で、何々をより良い方向に変えるという意味になります。今回は the world 世界を変えるという文脈で使っていますね。この change the world for the better と同じような意味で使われるフレーズに make the world a better place というものがあります。この世界をより良い場所にするという意味ですね。ちなみにこのフレーズはアメリカのスタートアップ企業なんかがよく標榜としている文言なので、一部では具体性に乏しい陳腐な表現と批判されたりもしています。では続いてのコメントはこちら。Rest in peace, old man. Thank you for the kind words and encouragement I didn't know I needed to hear. This video is timeless. It doesn't matter the generation. Everyone should hear this. 安らかに眠ってください。優しい言葉と励ましをありがとう。私がそれらを必要としていたことに気づいていませんでした。このビデオは時代を超越している。世代は関係ない。誰もが聞くべきものだ。冒頭の Rest in Peace は RIP とも略され、死者を弔うために使われるフレーズです。また、Timeless という言葉も頻繁に使われる単語です。Priceless なんかと構造は同じで、時間もしくは値段という概念がない。つまり、時間や値段を超越したほど永久的に価値のあるものという意味ですね。その後に It doesn't matter the generation とあります。文法的に正しく言うのであれば The generation doesn't matter ですが、前者でも十分通じるかなと思います。では最後のコメントはこちら。For those of us who have had this video show up in their recommendations, we are the chosen ones. このビデオがおすすめに表示された人たちへ。私たちは選ばれし者です。The chosen one は選ばれし者という意味で、日本語でもよく使う表現ですので、イメージはつきやすいと思います。イギリスやアメリカなど、キリスト教の影響が強い国々では、The chosen one というと、神に選ばれし者という意味合いが比較的強いかなと思いますが、日本語の選ばれし者という言葉にも、そういったイメージは多少なりともあるかもしれませんね。
Yopis English School.
Alright, so today we watched a clip called An Old Man's Advice by Bernard Alberstson and picked up some of the comments posted on that video. Thank you so much for watching and please leave a comment down below. Bye!